Hey guys, TJ Banski here, coming at you from the Pacific Northwest, and I'm here to talk about, hey, you are enough. So, something that came up earlier this week was the imposter syndrome. So basically, you go into a new job or a situation and you feel like you don't belong there, like people are looking at you, or you feel like people are looking at you in a weird way, that you may feel like you might be found out, that you aren't really supposed to be there, things like that. So that's a weird feeling that I got a while back, and it was because I went to an interview and I wasn't sure if I myself was qualified or enough for that job. And when in reality it was just all those weird self-doubt thoughts coming and creeping into my mind, and here are some really cool ways that I guess, overcame them. So one of them was to, before I went into that interview or before I start any new job, I try to write out a list of accomplishments that I have done, how big or how small they are, and really just how I view would be an accomplishment. So maybe like last week I donated a box of clothes to the Salvation Army, or maybe it was giving money to a stranger or food to a stranger. Like little things like that do add up, and I feel like those aren't really taken advantage of, I suppose. It's just putting in that mindset of what are those things that you feel proud of yourself for. Another thing is to just refocus, not focusing on your weaknesses or challenges or any of those things, but focusing on your strengths. What are you good at? For me, I love being creative. I love talking with people. I like, being able to have that freedom to go see a ball game later, or go see a hockey game later tonight, or but still have time to do my blog and go to work and all these other things. So I have that freedom. So I want to be able to refocus on just my strengths and not focus on those past mistakes and past things that have happened, but focus on the strengths and what I can do to make and reach my goal, or make that job a little bit easier for myself. Another thing that I do is, like, I listen and I watched different motivational things, so things that inspire me to move forward in my goal or move forward in the job that I'm working on, and it just kind of helps me refocus and get inspired and motivated to move forward. And those are really big things. One of the really cool motivational speakers that I listen to is Les Brown, and he's just one of those great guys that has that empowering voice to get you to go and take action, to do something about it. Lastly is affirmations. So I use I am statements a lot, and whatever follows the two words, I think I am are basically the strongest words in any language. Whatever follows that I am statement is pretty much what you're telling yourself. So for me, if I want to say that I am organized, I have to repeat that to myself so many times to really get it stuck into my head. And so repeating I am organized, or I am proficient, or I am confident really just kind of instills that within myself and tells me, hey, you can be these things. You are these things. And it's not those words can follow other affirmations as well. So if you're telling yourself that, hey, I am disorganized, or hey, I am this, something negative, you may want to refocus and again focus on your those strengths and what you want to become. If you want to be successful, say I am successful rather than I am poor or I am weak. Don't focus on that. Focus on what you want to be. And soon, and hopefully within however many days that you want to do it, I did it for probably the first 30 days of me figuring out how to set my goals, and that really just changed everything. And I continued on doing those affirmations on the daily just because it just helps me personally. Again, it may not help you, but it's something that I worked on for myself. Again, hey, thank you so much for tuning in. And if you have like any other affirmations that you want to share, leave a comment down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe, of course. And I have some links down below if you'd like to check them out as well. Patreon page, social media followings. Give me a shout out. Thanks again for tuning in, guys, and keep kicking and smiling. TJ Banski, out.